What is happening, fellas?
Look at what we got.
This is pretty
fun.
Yeah, this is exciting. Electric stuff just seems like it's going to be a blast. So
it's just easy.
Yeah.
We like working.
You just charge it up and go. So Lonnie's going to pronounce this bike.
Am I now? HAOQI?
HAOQI. That's what we're deciding on. This is the Black Leopard electric mountain bike. Has front suspension, disc brakes, I think 280 millimeter disc brakes. It has a electric motor in the actual hub of the rear wheel. Super awesome bike. It's got a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery.
Yep. And
we're gonna unbox it. We're gonna take 7-speed, I think. So we took the short bus camping up at a lake, and we saw a guy. We already had this on like order. It was on back order, so he was waiting on it. And someone came riding this through the campsite, and we went and talked to him about it. He actually let me ride it. And the thing, I'm like 280 pounds. I know you're like, where do you put it, Greg? But
it's not.
But the thing would fly. It's super fun time. And I can't imagine how much fun it's going to be for Lonnie.
What's the weight capacity on it?
350 pounds.
Yeah.
So I still got room to grow.
Yeah.
I can.
Hey, no diets for you.
No, and we got electric bike, so we don't have to pedal. So we're going to cut this thing open and put it together and go rip it. Lonnie's going to do a top speed. I've heard they'll do about 35 mile per hour, so that's nice. Quick. Yeah. And we got the trail, so he can ride it, you know, through the trail.
I wonder how it'll do on hills.
Well, it's so when I rode it at the campsite, there was a real steep incline. I hit it going like 15. By the top of it, I had to pedal. But it'll assist you with you pedaling, but on a hill it's not going to take you off from dead stop. And
do you have a pedal assist option like all the time?
Yeah, you can turn that on or off, or you can just do throttle mode. So it's a sick bike. We'll go through all the features of it and get it unboxed.
Let's see if we can
not cut a tire open.
That would be preferable.
So the whole reason we wanted this bike was for camping, and we can throw it on the back of our, you know, because most campgrounds you can't ride a mini bike around. So this is going to be perfect for running down to the showers, because our bus does not have a shower, and it's going to be the perfect setup. And besides,
would you even want your bus to have a shower? Campground showers are the best.
They're so clean.
All right, there we go. Fat tires.
Yeah, 26-inch wide tires, 26 by 4-inch tires. You can see those disc brakes under there, which that's a nice touch. I'm sure that's miles above though. So we'll throw you on tripod and we'll get this thing pulled out of the box. So it's got a little luggage rack on it. It does have a front and rear light, so it's got a tail light, headlight on it, which is super nice because, you know, if you live in a big city, a lot of cities now require you to have a headlight at least. Our city doesn't. They don't really care what you do. They don't even care about you. So
we can ride mini bikes on the road. They don't care.
So, oh, that weighs nothing. I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
You drop weight.
Oh my gosh.
So we have not got our extra battery, it looks like. We did opt for a second battery, and it looks like it's not in. We've got a super nice tool bag. We'll get into that in just a second. Let's get everything unpackaged and take a gander at it. So one thing when you're getting a bike like this is you definitely want to 100% go over every single bolt that's on this thing. Do not skip any of them, because you know, you never know if they've built on a Friday or a Monday.
Both are bad. You want a middle of the week bike.
Yeah.
People have set into their routine.
Pretty impressive. The battery came fully charged. This is an aluminum frame, so it's all TIG welded out. Really nice welds. There's no big booger welds on it. I'd say we gotta take this off.
Yeah.
So looks like, so what we're gonna end up doing first is installing the handlebars. We'll install the front tire and the fender and headlight, and then you're pretty much ready to go. So we'll get all this put together. So it does come with this toolkit. I'm guessing this is some other accessories for it. So here we have the charger. So we got owner's manual, some pedals, some Allen keys, and that's actually a nicer set than I would think would came with it. So that's super nice little set of Allens. We got 10 mil, 8 mil, 13 mil, and 15 mil. And then we also have what I would believe to be the seat adjuster.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Some adjuster. So let's get to putting this thing together. So get it tight and tighten the side ones first. Yeah, get that set in there, but so, like we said in the beginning, it has disc brakes front and rear, and it has anti-lock brakes. Now, this is a relatively new technology on bikes, but you can absolutely lock up the front or rear brakes, and this bike will barely slide a tire and stop you in a few feet. It's very impressive how the anti-lock brake system works. So, it does have anti-lock brakes. You can adjust it right here. So, that's super handy, pretty awesome. You can look in the owner's manual on how to adjust it and how to set that up. It's even got like a degree gauge on the handlebars for you to set it up. Has the Shimano shifter set up, 7-speed, and it has a quick upshift button. So you can hit this while you're riding, it'll shift one gear at a time. So that's pretty handy. And then it has a twist throttle, kind of like a dirt bike would, but it's only this portion of the grip. On this side, we have our little selector switch, and this will work our screen and modes. Then we have, of course, the fancy bell. The battery is hot swappable, and it does come with a key. You do have to use the key to take the battery off, which is nice. So if you got this thing chained up outside of a store or something, someone can't just grab your battery and seal it off there. So that's super awesome. We did get an extra battery, but it hasn't came in yet. These things are on back order, so I don't even know if they're available when this video comes out. It does have a rear brake light as well as an LED headlight. So that's pretty sweet because, as we said, a lot of states require that now to ride bikes, like if you're trying to commute to work or school. So you have this selector switch. It has some arrows and an M. If we hold down the M, it'll power the bike on. It has a really nice little display here. Now this display does miles per hour. It shows your battery life. You can also use the up arrow or down arrow to cycle through the different modes. It has 5 different modes here, and I'm pretty sure that's for the pedal assist feature. You can see we put 4 miles on this bike. Haven't rode it a ton, and it'll also tell the wattage output of the motor, which is pretty cool. I think it maxes out at about 420 watts, I believe. But like I said, I'm pretty heavy, and this thing pulls me like on flat ground and stuff and small inclines. I never got a pedal. But this is not made to just be a 100% bike that you don't have to pedal. It's made to assist you and give you brakes when you need it, but you can ride this thing all the way to town and back several times on a battery charge without ever touching the pedal. So if you're just looking for something to commute that doesn't, you want to be green or something, don't want to burn gas, this is it. And a lot of campgrounds nowadays do not allow you to have like a gas golf cart or a mini bike. So that's the reason we got this, for those certain campgrounds. To turn the headlight on, you're going to walk over to your switch, hold the up arrow until the LED headlight comes on, which you can see right there on the door, super bright. So all in all, super nice bike. We are really pleased with it. For what we got it for, we're very excited to be able to have this thing to play on it. Of course, keep it out of the weather. You don't want to leave this bike sitting out in the rain, but we put it in our enclosed trailer until ready to go camping, and we're going to put a bike mount on there. Or most of the time we're taking vehicles, off-road vehicles, so this will probably just go on the trailer with that. So highly recommend this bike. So we're gonna let Lonnie take it out, do a top speed run. You can adjust the motor settings in that screen and make it optimized for your type riding, your weight, and everything. So on this video, we're just using the onboard settings. We're just using what it has. We're not tweaking anything. So Lonnie's gonna ride down the road, do a top speed run, and then he's gonna ride it in the woods, and we'll see you at the end of the video.
It's got torque out of the hole. Really could use some rear shocks. The front ones are doing pretty good, but there's no support on the hind. All right, let's get it to a complete stop. It's still going 2 miles an hour apparently. There we go. Let's see what the top speed is. This is probably wrong, but we'll do GPS as well, so we'll get a more accurate reading that way, but this will give me a good idea. All right, here we go. This is a little bit uphill, and then it's going to be a little bit downhill. Looks like about 20. Let's see what it does up this hill. Slowing down a bit. Not too bad though. I mean, it's pretty comfortable. Yeah, it looks like it pretty much tops out at 20. This is a pretty flat area. It's saying 19.9. This is a pretty big hill coming up. Let's see how it does on it. Definitely losing speed. That thing's behind for sure. We're going like 6. Take it back up now. This thing's touted as an electric mountain bike, so let's see how it does down the trail. Oh, definitely needs rear shocks. Oh. Pretty fun in the trail. This is where it's definitely meant to be. Out on the road, you know, going 19, 20 miles an hour, it's pretty boring, but through these trails, it's pretty fun. I will not climb the hill with this thing, that's for sure though. We've tried tightening this front. Got a little tired there. We've tried tightening these front shocks because they're pretty weak. And I'm feeling it bottom out, but haven't quite figured out how yet. But all in all, I'm gonna lower this a little bit. All in all, pretty fun through the trail. Going this way is a little more uphill, so going a lot slower. Help it out by pedaling. There we go.
So guys, that is the review of this electric mountain bike. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I'm not even going to try, but this is the Black Leopard. This thing, you can find a ton of videos on this unit. It's a great bike. We've been, you know, we haven't put a ton of miles on it yet because we haven't taken it to a campground. But I'm really impressed with the quality. You know, it doesn't seem cheap in any manner. And also, I'm hoping they come out with a version with rear suspension. That's the only thing I would like to see, because classifying it as a mountain bike, I don't really believe it's a mountain bike. I believe it's more of a cruiser style. That front suspension cushions a little bit, but if it had rear suspension, it would change everything. So hopefully they do redo that, but make sure to check out the link in the video description. Awesome little bike. And if you're interested in one and this is what you're shopping for, I would highly recommend it. They're great little bikes and super strong. You know, it can hold a ton of weight. And if you don't want to pedal, this is the bike for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what you think about this electric bike in the comment section below. We thank you, we love you, and God bless.